Well, hello, happy Thursday. I hope that your day has gone really well. I am Sheryl, and I'm the owner of Elegant Sentiments. And this is our weekly card share number 96. And I have a really fast card for you today. This card is probably one of the easiest that you'll do. And it's super easy. It's a super easy way to actually color an embossing folder, a card that you have embossed using an embossing folder. So I have with me some of Lisa Horton's metallic waxes. I've got four of them. One of them I used for my sample. I've got the rich purple and the metallic in teal, and then I have the pink peony and peppermint green that I'll actually use tonight. And then for the other items, I've got some embellishments by Spellbinders. These are the fashion Oyster adhesive embellishments. For my sentiment, I have already hot foiled using my Glimmer foil system by Spellbinders. This set of press plates. This is Pink Fresh Studio, and it's called Hope You Are Smiling. And so it's got some great little sentiments there. Congrats, you deserve it. Your kindness means so much. You're the best. Just saying hello. Hope you're smiling today. Love that you're my friend. And thanks for everything. And there's a die set that coordinates with it. And these are the little press plate sentiments that I use to create my sentiments. And then I've got the a new embossing folder from Spellbinders. This one is called Cottage Wall, and it actually is part of the January release this month. So if you are part of Spellbinders clubs, this is one of the club the 3D embossing folder for the January clubs for this month. And you can get this one in the club, or you can also get it if you are in the crate club that gets everything. So these are the products. They'll be really short and sweet tonight. I'm going to make an A2 size card. So I've got an A2 panel here, and I'm just going to emboss this panel using this Cottage Wall cardstock. And this is it's a very large embossing folder, so you can emboss and have just this, or you can emboss and just have the flower. You could do it this way and have both, but I'm going to actually put my paper in this way, and because I love this big giant flower, and I think it's perfect for using the waxes and coloring if you're doing embossing. And I'm just going to put that in so that I get the majority of that flower. And then I just want to be careful on the sides not to come down too close to that end. And then same for the top and the bottom. I need to move this up just a wee little bit, I think, because I don't want those ends. So it's really kind of I think, let me move this one down. Probably the way I had it at first is probably best. Okay. Yeah, that will work a little bit better, I think. Okay, so we're going to go with that, and I'm going to run it through my Platinum 6 embossing machine and just, oops, no, you know what? Before I do that, for this one, I typically don't worry about wetting the back of my cardstock, but this one I'm just going to mist it just a little bit because this is really a very heavy emboss. So I want to make sure that my paper can give a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and run this through using the D adapter plate and the shim in my embossing machine. And I've got the Platinum 6 over here. It's actually one from Lisa Horton. It's really a very nice Platinum 6. I love it. So I'm going to run this through. And it's very tight because it is actually, I could probably get away with, oops, without the shim on this one because it is a really thick embossing folder. So we'll take this out, and we've got this beautifully detailed embossing. You can see very clearly on the back, and this one you can even see on the front because it is very, very heavily detailed, very, very thick embossing. So what I want to do then is take my waxes. Oh, I didn't even show you the sample. Well, this one goes so fast we don't even need to do it. I'm going to start with the flower, and I'm just going to open up again. I'm using two metallic waxes. I've got pink peony and peppermint green, and I'm just going to put a little bit of wax on my finger, and then I put it on my mat here before I actually put it to the card, just to make sure that I don't have any lumps in the wax, because my fingers, my nails are not really the best things to use. And I'm just going around and spreading that wax out onto the cardstock. And when we get done, because it's a metallic wax, it'll have a really nice nice sheen to it. And I'll hold it up so you can see some of the shine on this. But it's really simple, and I love it that it's I think the easiest way to add color to an embossed image. Keep going around here. I'm going out as far to the edge as I can get, and trying to add a variety of pressure, so there'll be some dark spots and some light spots on there, but it's super, super simple. And let's keep going on this side some. And then where these folds are, I'm trying to put just a teeny bit extra. Just keep rubbing. And then I'm going to, let me see, I think I got enough there. And I don't know, you can see that shine when I hold it up. And you can just decide for yourself how much color you want. I want this one to be probably a little more on the pale side than normal. But you can keep going and adding that color and get it as deep and rich as you want. I'm trying to keep the edges of the flower a little bit lighter, but you don't need to do that. Whatever floats your boat, but it's so, so simple. And that's all we're going to do with the pink peony. And so I'm going to recap that, and then grabbing a little cloth here, wipe my finger and wipe this wax up. And then, oops, I got something, a little black something. Oh, it might have been from this cloth. And then I'll add the peppermint. And this one is peppermint green, a really light green that I'm going to add here. They remind me of one of my dear friends is a Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, and these are her colors for her sorority. I thought of that when I was putting this in. And again, I'm just coming in with that green and adding it onto my leaves. I want it to be a little heavy, but, and then I'm also picking up the background on the part, these leaves here. Not going all the way on the edge at this part, but I will when I get a little higher up. And just rubbing the wax into the card. Super simple. And these waxes, I think there's 9 or 10 colors in this wax set. But there's different ones on the market. These are the ones I have. I have a ton of Lisa Horton products. I love her products. And we'll just get all these leaves colored. And you can go, if you've got smaller fingers, you can go directly to your card. You don't have to put it on your mat, but my fingers are so big. And here I'm going to come down a little further and just keep adding wax until I like the look. And again, I want to keep this kind of soft, so I'm not going too heavy. I missed a little leaf over here. And then as you can see, as you build up that wax, you get a nice little sheen on there. And it's really soft and pretty and delicate. I love that. There are other colors. And like I said, you can keep going and get a deeper color on there. But I'm happy with this. And get this wax off my fingers. And then I will just add this to an A2 card base. Super simple. And if you wanted, you could fill in all of that, but I like having the white. So I like a lot of white, but if that's not your jam, you can color the whole thing. And we'll just add some tape or glue, whatever your preference is, to your panel. And I just thought about that. Good, I did wipe that ink up, or the wax up. And then we'll just add this to our card front. Make sure it's on there straight. And then I will give it a burnish. And I'll trim up a little bit later if I need to. Let me got more wax on my fingers there. Get that off. And then the only thing we need to do next is add a sentiment. I did go ahead and hot foil several sentiments in pewter because I like that color combination together, just light and airy. And I don't know, I'm always doing thank you cards, so maybe I could do thanks for everything. You could do that one, or you're the best. I don't know. I think I might like that one. I think I'll do that one. I rarely use that sentiment, so I'm going to go with that one. And I'm going to mount this using some foam strips. And like I said, this is probably one of the fastest ways you can create a really pretty card using just an embossing folder and some wax and a sentiment. And if you're like me, you've got lots of sentiments already made up. But even if you don't, it doesn't take much to add your sentiment on there. And you'll be good to go in no time. And this is a quick one if you need to make a lot. This is a really easy design to do. Just find your favorite embossing folder and wax away. Let me get my pokey tool here and peel this up, and we'll add a few embellishments, and this will be done. I'll show you the other one I did using the violet, the rich purple, and what color is that green? I think it's teal. The teal wax. but super, super easy. I love it. I love cards that are easy and still pretty. Get these up here. And hope you're having a fantastic week. If you would, if you like what I'm doing, please leave me a comment or a thumbs up. And if you comment, your name is going to go into a drawing that I'm going to have this month. I'm going to put together a packet of my cards and a freebie of products that I have over purchased. So there's our sentiment. And then we'll just come in with some embellishments. And so we'll do that drawing at the first Thursday. I'll announce the winner the first Thursday live that I do in February. So we'll stick a couple of, let's see. Probably don't need too many because this is a bigger sentiment than the other ones. Let's see. We want to go here or here. Let's go over here. Or do it way over. Nah, we'll just put it right there. We'll make our triangle like that. And so there it is, a super easy way to color embossing folders. And here is the other one that I did using the real rich purple and teal. So super easy, super simple for today's project. I thank you so much for being here. I hope that you like it, and I hope that you have some time to craft yourself a little kindness this weekend. Wherever you are, I hope that you stay safe and warm this weekend. Lots of places around the country are really going to be hit, and so let's all be warm and safe and spend some time crafting if we can. So thank you. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.